Hi everyone, Rose Smith here from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com, and I'm going to talk today about the horoscope for Leos in 2017. And wow, what a lovely change you're going to have, Miss Lovely Leo, next year. It's really time to make your dreams come true after a very difficult 2016, where you've been frustrated and had obstacles thrown in your way along the way. So things are about to change. Now we're coming up soon to January, and it's a time often of making New Year's resolutions. But rather than do that and fail, rather than kind of half-heartedly saying, well, I'll do this or I'll do that, I want you to spend the month of January thinking about your life and what you really want out of life, okay? So rather than going, half-hearted or whatever you want to say into January, just spend some time and really get to the core of the matter, because it's a more kind of serious year of getting right down deep into exactly what you want, okay? So think long and hard. The planets are going to be conspiring in 2017, and it's going to be a time where you give up old habits, okay? There is a focus on your health, lovely Leos, and it's about, changing old habits, giving things up, and bringing in healthier alternatives. So, you might want to get out and start walking in nature. You might want to do some swimming, dance, yoga. It's not about flogging yourself or it's not even about exercise. It's just a lifestyle change that you fit into your normal everyday life, okay? It's not like you're gonna go in there and go 110% for a short period of time. We're talking about sustainable lifestyle changes, and Venus and Jupiter will be helping you with those things during the year, so you'll be able to get a more balanced approach, okay? It's really important because you will be busy with work. There's increased responsibilities, there's increased social contact, and because of this, you need to engage in healthy lifestyle alternative type scenarios to what you've been doing in 2016, and that'll give you the extra energy for all the busyness that's going to come in as you do more and more, and you have more and more responsibilities, okay? So Jupiter is a planet they're two lovely planets actually. I might be biased because I'm a Libran and I love Venus, and Librans are ruled by Venus, but Jupiter and Venus are two lovely planets, and they're going both to be smiling at you next year. So that's really good. Now, some other things that might happen for you. I see you upgrading your skill set in connection with your work, and I also see travel opportunities. And when I talk about travel, I don't just mean short term. I mean overseas travel as well as the short term. You're also, as is everybody, going into a one cycle. So that's all about new beginnings. So this year's been about letting go of the past, and you will be continuing to let go of some aspects of the past next year, but it'll be more about me time, moi, okay? That's what you've got to think. Spending time on your own so that you can reflect on your own thoughts and feelings, having time out. It's a healthy thing to do, not to be involved, with people and distractions of, phones, the computer, work, blah, 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 on and on it goes, okay? So some other points. There's changes both externally and within. There's also a lunar eclipse in the opposing sign of Aquarius, and that indicates that someone unusual may enter your life, or there may be some unusual circumstances. Okay, so I want you in tip-top physical health and condition, so when those unusual circumstances come about, you can take full use of them. You can avail yourself to the wonderful opportunities that are going to happen next year. Okay, there's also like a kind of, it's serious, but it's calm. It's serious in a good way. You're very, very calm. Sometimes when there's stressful things going on outside, you sort of go in and become calmer, which is a good thing. What you have to look at when you're in that kind of calm mode, just be aware that sometimes your ambition can be a little bit too much for other people to cope with. So you just got to calm yourself down. You might feel ambitious, and that can even lead to being impulsive. So think about things before you speak, and plan before you act, so that you've had plenty of time to digest what you're going to do. Then you're going to get more energy and it'll be easier to manifest. Attention to detail is very important too, because you might be so stressed or so busy with all these other external things that you could get a bit slip slop slap happy, a bit slap happy, and maybe not dot the I's or cross the T's. Okay, so that's especially in the second half of the year, and you'll be working very hard in that last 4 months of the year. And there's like a big challenge in November that you're working on, and you're likely to be successful, and then in December you can relax because you've done that big pile, and cross that mountaintop. Okay, so now we're going to talk about love, because that's what everybody wants to know about. Okay, so goddess of love, sweet planet Venus, will be knocking at your door from February to June. So there'll be love all around you, and you're even likely to meet unexpectedly a stranger, a fascinating stranger. Okay, so that's pretty cool. You might be taken slightly by surprise and not really be expecting to feel the strength of the emotions that you're feeling. Okay, I kind of get you both looking at each other and talking with your eyes, but no words coming out of here at the initial stages, because it might all just be too much. Just the eyes are talking to each other. That's likely to be sometime in the middle of the year, or February to June, but probably more towards June, because in August the planet Venus again is smiling at you, bringing you further luck in romance and also in financial matters. Okay, now this is important. So you've got to be above board if you're already in a romantic situation or a partnership and you meet somebody else. You need to deal with the first person first, obviously, because if you don't, and you might be tempted not to deal with it, but if you don't deal with it, September will probably bring logical consequences to your actions. So you need to be very clear about what you need in relationships up front, okay? Because if you are 100% happy in the relationship that you're in, just because a handsome stranger comes along, you wouldn't, look twice if you were already happy. You see what I mean? Okay, so in summary, and on the handsome stranger front, he's attractive and he's intelligent, and it's not just what he looks like, it's the actual conversation and intellect of the person that actually gets you kind of hooked in. Okay, so to summarize, you'll have increased energy and ambition in 2017. You'll get more things done and be less flustered if you do what I suggest, that is. If you don't do it, well, that's how it goes. It's all about hard work, but having said that, you also do have Jupiter and Venus there, and because of that, you are likely to enjoy some luck as well. So, lucky you. You'll see lucky events occurring not only in your own life, but in the lives of your family and your close friends. You'll be taking changes in direction, and those risks in taking those changes will be rewarded, and other people will help you along the way. Okay, so stay balanced. Don't go to any extremes in any area of your life. You could change your career path, and you'll be enthusiastic if that's what your heart really and truly desires. Okay, so Jupiter, the planet of abundance, assisting you personally and in career, and romantic Venus smiling at you, bringing up feelings of love. You could take an overseas trip, you could upgrade your skills, expect progression and advancement in many areas of your life. Okay, that's about it. If you get confused or overwhelmed with all of the changes and you're not sure, please stop along at absolutesoulsecrets.com and get a reading from one of our talented psychics who can, act as a sounding board to what you're feeling. It's really true that a problem shared is a problem halved. So pop along, and even if you just come and look at the articles, there's lots of really good articles on the blog. Okay, thanks very much, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.